Hey, can you help me? I got a few questions about Honkai Star Rail. See, I got these characters and I don't know which ones are good and which ones are bad. Specifically in this video, I want to know which of my characters are the best for damage. Now in a second, I'm going to show you all of my characters and I'm going to pick out which ones I think are the best and how I've built them, which I know is probably wrong on most of them. That's where you come in. If you're willing to help me, I'm willing to listen, and together we can turn this mostly free-to-play account into the best that it can be. Now, before we do all of that, you know I gotta ask you to sub to the channel and turn those notifications on, or else this wouldn't be a YouTube video. Now would it?
50 levels deep.
Alright, so these are the characters that I currently have. Now, obviously, these characters that are in the front are the ones that I have the most leveled up, that I've done the most with, and then towards the end of the characters that I don't touch at all. So this right here, these main, 7 are my main characters, which I think are the best characters that I have. I actually just added Dr. Ratio to this list because people in the last stream that I did were telling me that he was just amazing. The same thing with Herta, and they've just been giving me Eidolons of Herta for for nothing, for doing some mission request that I was doing. So Welt is another character. That's the last character that I think that I really did something to. And then of course these other characters right here. What's this? What's her name? Sushang? I've never even looked at her name before. I think she's pretty good DPS. And then we've got this guy, Gallagher. One of my subs, viewers, Sinisteria, told me that Gallagher is actually pretty good to use for a healer. I've just been using Natasha. That same person told me that Pila is also really good to use for a buff or a defense down character so you can do more damage. March 7th, obviously, I've got her to level 60, but I don't think I've done anything with her as far as, actually, I think I got her traces up. Relics? Yeah, it's just relics. I haven't done anything with her. I'm not exactly sure how good she is. Just let me know if she's good or not. Arlen was the deal maker for me for this game. I really wanted this character, but the more I played with him after I got him, I realized that he's just not that good because he damages himself. Maybe once his traces get up, he'll be a little bit stronger. I actually have his light cone that I've got to enhance a little bit more. I've got traces on him that are, actually can level up this trace. What is this? If the current HP percentage is 30% or lower when defeating an enemy, immediately restores HP equal. Okay, so that's actually really good. I want to level that up as well, so that's at max health. What's this one? Effect resistance boost. Okay. Yeah, so, okay, we'll do that. I didn't think he had anything on him. I did go farming for some stuff, but his relics are pretty high up there. Eidolons, I think I only have, just one of him. So I really liked him, but, he's just not a very good character. Or, like I said, he might be very good. Then we've got this guy, Don Heng. I want the other version of him because he's really good, but he's the only wind character that I have, so I have to keep him sort of leveled up because he's just, one of a kind for me. Actually, I have another wind character, but I don't really use him that much. Ching-Kei, whatever, she's my only quantum damage character, so I leveled her up. I'm not exactly sure if I have the right light cone on her. I think I have the right light cone. As far as her traces, I've done as much as I could there. I got her relics up as much as I could for now, and I just have the one Eidolon on her. And then we've got this character. This is the last 5-star character that I got, Clara, and somebody said that she's really good with follow-up attacks, which I definitely see that she is good with the follow-up attacks when you use her ult. But other than that, I'm not exactly sure where she fits in. She's just damage, just basic damage. So should I level her up or not? I mean, she's a 5-star, but is she super good to level up? I guess is what I'm asking. Then we got this guy. I don't know. I used him. I loved him a little bit just so I could see what he does because he looks interesting, but he is super uninteresting. So I just don't know about him. What's his name? Misha. Then there's the other wind character that I have, Sampu. I just don't like the way his animations, the way he looks. I just don't like anything about this character. But he is the other wind character I have, and I guess he's Nihility. Then we've got this guy. I just got her on a pull, just a random pull, and I leveled her up just a little bit so I could get the one free pull for leveling her up. I haven't even seen what she does. So what's her name? Hanya. So if you can tell me anything about her, I don't even know if she's a healer or if she's... I have no idea what she even does. I got some traces for her as well. I don't know. And then we've got this guy, Luca. I know he's just a straight damage character, but I feel like I have... I don't know. Is he good or does he suck? Asta, I heard Asta's really good as well. I haven't tried her out that much. Ting Young, I know she is good at buffing your team. I think she buffs damage or crit or something like that. I think she buffs crit. So I think she works good with my Jingliu. And then we've got this guy, or this girl. She is my only other, like, lightning character, or Volt character, I guess. And I definitely should level her up because using Arlen is just not it. So, is she really good or not? Is she a 4-star or a 5-star? I think she's a 4-star, right? I have no idea what this even is. I've only touched her one time just so I can get the free pull out of leveling her up. This one I haven't even bothered to get the free pull out of her. Maybe I did. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't even put a light cone on her. She was one of the last pulls that I did, and it gave her to me when I was trying to get the Robin character. Yukong. I think I've always had Yukong, but I've never done anything with her. I have no idea what she does. And yeah, we're back to the top of the list. So out of all those characters, tell me which one you think, or which one do you know to like be like the top like best DPS characters. Like put them in like a list for me. So far, I think my top DPS characters, obviously Jingliu, she's going to be the first best. And then when it comes to fire damage, this chick Himiko, I think she is probably going to be the next best. And then finally we've got Welt. I think Welt is amazing because I love that he imprisons people. Other than that, I'm just not exactly sure like who is good past that. Let me know. Now, when it comes to the characters that I like the most and the ones that I use the most, it's going to be Natasha. It's going to be Jingliu. I definitely use this guy a lot. The regular like Trailblazer guy, I named him Ventus after me because he's like a tank character now, and I need that tank power. Himiko is another one that I use a lot. I still haven't seen too much action out of Dr. Ratio. I just like leveled him up, but I know he's like the follow-up guy, but I haven't really used him that much. And then Welt is another one that I use quite a lot. I'm actually getting into using Pila a lot more as well. So I just want to know, like, as far as builds go for Natasha, the light cone I have for her, I haven't even looked at this light cone. It might be the worst light cone on the list. So I'm using this one. What is it? Multiplication? The following effects work on a character of the Path of Abundance. After the wearer uses their basic attack, their next action will be advanced forward by 20%. I'm pretty sure that's like the worst light cone that I should use on her. I've got this one. I know this one I put on Gallagher because I felt like it was the best for him. Increases wearer's effect resonance by 16% and increases outgoing healing. That's the reason why I put it on him, for the outgoing healing. Okay, so increases the wearer's break effect by 24% after using break attack, restores HP for the wearer. But okay, so that's not going to be good for her at all. This one, quid pro quo. At the start of the wearer's turn, regenerates 8 energy for a randomly chosen ally. So that's going to be no good for her, right? And then we've got this one, perfect timing, increases the wearer's effect resonance by 16%. Or is that effect resistance maybe? And increases outgoing healing by an amount that is equal to 33%. Okay, so this might actually be the move for her, right? Because she's got the healing out there. Okay, and then this chick, I don't know what this one is. Increases the wearer's outgoing healing by 10% when using skill. Regenerates 2. Okay, so actually this might be the move for my Natasha if my Natasha is going to be my main healer for right now. And I've got 3 of those, so I guess I can superimpose those. Is that something that you would suggest that I would do for Natasha if she's going to be my healer? Because I know some people were like, yeah, Natasha's just not the best healer. You should really be going with Gallagher. But at the same time, though, I know I need for this game at least 2 different teams. So I'm going to need 2 healers regardless of what, whatever the case may be. So I think this may be the move on her. Let me know what you think. Now, when it comes to traces, this is the traces that I have on Natasha. Let's see, what does it say recommended? Top priority is her ultimate, and then skill, and then her basic attack, and then her talent. So top report is just going to be the ultimate, and I do have that not as high as I could have it. It heals all allies for 11.5% of Natasha's max HP plus 257. So I guess I should just listen to the recommended and level this up, right? When it comes to her relics, I think I have the right relics on her. Okay, so we've got 2-piece Sprightly Von Whack. Increases the wearer's energy regeneration rate by 5%. When the wearer's speed reaches 120 or higher, the wearer's actions is advanced forward by 40% immediately upon entering battle. And then we've got, yeah, so this is like the full set of this, right? Passerby's rejuvenated wooden... Is it just called Passerby? I'm not exactly sure what you would call it. And then we've got these 2 things. I still have no idea what these things are and what they do besides them just being extra stats. Increases the wearer's energy regeneration rate. Increases the wearer's energy regeneration. Okay, so I think what I have on her are 2 things that do go together because it says 2-piece set. So just, would this be the thing to use on her, or should I be farming for something else when it comes to the healing? and I need as much information on this as possible. When it comes to the Eidolons, I've got 3 Eidolons of Natasha, which is why I really like having her. Pharmacological expertise. After being attacked, if the current HP percentage is 30% or lower, heals self for 1 time. Yeah, I like that. That's actually saved me a bunch. Clinical research. When Natasha uses her ultimate, grants continuous healing for 1 turn to allies whose HP is 30%. Yeah, I've definitely been using the crap out of that. And then the right cure skill level +2. So yeah, that's just sort of basic. So that's my Natasha. That's the character that I've been relying on for my heals. The next character that I always have in my team, regardless if there is an ice enemy or not, is this one, Jingliu. This is the character that I really wanted to play with, and I actually got her. So the light cone that I have on her, again, I know I'm probably using the absolute wrong thing for a light cone. I think this is like a 4-star light cone. It's not even... No, it's a 3-star light cone. Okay, so what should I be using on her? Because this is... It increases the wearer's basic attack and skill damage by 20%. I know that's wrong. So we've got this one. This is a 5-star, and I have it on Clara because I feel like this is Clara's light cone. Increases wearer's attack by 24 when the wearer defeats an enemy or is hit. Immediately restores HP equal to 8% of the wearer's attack. At the same time, the wearer's damage is increased by 24% until the end of their next turn. That actually looks pretty good. Okay, so that's obviously going to be on Arlen. And then this one, what is this one? Increases wearer's attack by 10% and increases their damage to enemies afflicted with burn or bleed. So that's definitely not going to be for her. And it looks like I can actually superimpose this because I got 2 of those. Should I superimpose this for Clara? I'll put 1 on Clara or put 1 on Jingliu. I have no idea. And then this one, when the wearer uses basic attack skill ultimate to attack enemies, the wearer gains 1 stack of mischievous. Each stack increases the wearer's attack by 12%. I feel like this is probably the play here for her to use that one out of my the available light cones. This could be the play. Collapsing Sky, is that what it's called? Or the moles welcome you, I guess is what it's called, right? The moles welcome you. Yeah, so let me know if this one's the one I should be using on my Jingliu. When it comes to her traces, I've spent the most time getting her traces up. And then for the relics, I've got her frost set as maxed out as I possibly can for right now. I'm pretty sure that this little circle thing, I could level that up a little bit more. I'm not exactly sure. Wearer's attack by... Increases wearer's attack by 12% when the wearer's speed reaches 120 or higher. The wearer's attacking... So I guess, yeah. Oh, it's maxed out. So 1 goes to 9 and 1 goes to 10. Am I faded? Or oh, because it's a 3-star. It doesn't go as high, right? That's what it is because it's a 3-star? Okay. All right. And Eidolons, like I said, I have nothing on her. When it comes to another damage character that I have, it's Himiko. Himiko is the first 5-star that I got, and I love her follow-up attacks. The light cone I have on her, again, this is probably going to be so bad. The Maiden in the painting increases damage dealt by the wearer's follow. Okay, so this is actually right. Actually, you know what? I changed this earlier today when I saw that she was using the wrong light cone. So let me know if this is the right light cone to use on Himiko. Increases damage dealt by the wearer's follow-up attacks by 24%. If the current HP of the target enemy is below or equal to 50%, increases damage dealt by follow-up attacks. So I think that's actually the right light cone to use on her. For traces, I leveled up her traces as much as I could possibly go. Okay, so we got this thing right here. After using an attack, there is a 50% base chance to inflict burn on enemies for 2 turns. Yeah, I think we do that, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to do it anyway. All right, so cool. And then we got this one. Attack increases by 40, so let's just go ahead and do that as well. All right, and then I don't know what else I should be doing on her. For her relics, I mean, I've got her on the burn set, and I think this is right. Increases wearer's break effect by 16%. When wearer's speed reaches 145 or higher, the wearer's break effect increases by... Okay, so that's just something very basic. These little extra relics, I still don't know much about them, except they're just like little extra things. I've got this gold one here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to use with this. I got it on Welt, though. But yeah, I got the fire set on her. I actually didn't even take a look at, the top stats, like the defense, the HP, and attack, or whatever like that, because I know I'm going to start farming for, gold gear soon. So when it comes to Himiko, what do I need with her? Do I look for crit? Do I look for a break effect? And just let me know what I look for her for those top stats. Okay, I actually unequipped something. Okay. And then my other damage character that I think is probably one of my best is going to be this guy, Welt. So I got, let's see, let's look at his light cone. It's a 4-star light cone, increases the wearer's break effect by 16% and increases their damage to enemies afflicted with shock or wind shear by 16%. Okay, so that's going to be obviously the wrong light cone for him, right? Let's see. What's this Luca one do? When the wearer hits an enemy, and if the enemy is not already ensnared, then there is a 6% base chance to ensnare the hit enemy. Ensnared enemy's defense. Okay, so, I mean, he already ensnares anyway, so would it be good to use ensnare, like a snare light cone on Welt? I'm super unsure about that. Alright, so this is one, let's see, that has Sampu's picture on it. If the wearer, increase the wearer's effect hit rate by 20% and increase DOT. I don't think you use that on him. And then this one, for every debuff the target enemy has, the damage dealt by the wearer increases by 12%. Okay, so I don't know. I don't think that works for him at all. So what should I be using for my Welt as far as, like, for damage? His traces are okay. I did some farming earlier today. When using ultimate, there's a 100% base chance to increase damage received by the targets. But okay, let's do that. And then we get to do something else. Imaginary damage increased by 2.3%. Obviously, you want to go ahead and do that. Relics I got on him, his relics are not maxed out at all, but I have him on the imaginary set, and then this other, what is it, Pan Cosmic Commercial Enterprise 2P set increased the wearer's effect hit rate by 10%. Meanwhile, the wearer's attack increases by an amount that is equal to 25% of the current effect hit rate, up to a maximum 25%. So I guess that means for this little 2P set thingy, I'm gonna have to make sure for his regular relics that his effect hit rate is up. So I'm guessing. Yeah, effect hit rate, I'm guessing I'm going to want those artifacts to have effect hit rate on them. Alright, so this is a team that I wanted to try out just for the follow-up attack with Herta and with Jingliu. And I think that whenever we get a break, the Herta's going to do something. I'm not exactly sure, so let's just try this out. Okay, so Reverberating Carol. And I know a lot of people, they're always like, why do you have it in normal speed? I like having a normal speed. I like being able to hear everything. I like being able to think before I act. Alright, so actually we only have one character here that is ice, which is kind of the point. So let's break him. Alright, and then we'll use her attack now that he's broken.
Ever see a diamond this big?
Alright.
It's all yours.
Not bad damage there. And let's go hit this guy with basic attack from her. And then let's use... Yeah, let's just go ahead and finish this guy off. And then we'll use her ultimate. Yeah, there goes that follow-up attack by her. I like that. I did do a team, like a random team on like a lower level battle the other day where I had like 2 or 3 follow-up attack characters, Himiko, Herta, and I'm not exactly sure who else I had, but it was just follow-up heaven. And I thought it was really good, but I was like, I wonder if there's a way that I can do that with like every like fight I do, because I want to be able to break things, you know what I mean? And you gotta have a character that has follow-up attacks for like every element, right? Or just at least have...
Savor the vigor of life.
Let's go ahead and heal. At least have like at least one character on the team that does follow-up whenever a character or an enemy gets broken. Alright, heal up. Yeah, I like Natasha too, because she has this giant group heal. Like, that's the thing about Gallagher that I don't know. When I use him as the sole healer on one of these missions or one of these fights, he does good. You can, your character heals themselves by like attacking, but he doesn't have like a big group heal. And I think that group heal is definitely necessary. I love her. It doesn't matter what the case may be. Jingliu just does damage. And I think she's got to be my most devastating character. Has to be. But then again, I might be wrong. She might not be my most devastating character. It might very well be Welt. Okay, so that's wave 1 that's gone. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and start out with Welt. And good, these guys are all imaginary weak to imaginary damage, so I don't think we're going to get broken. Maybe those 2 on the ends might get broken. Okay, yeah, they definitely got broken. So, yeah, this big boss, he's not going to get broken like that. Maybe I can freeze him. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. I'm probably going to freeze him. Okay, so let's use her ability. He's not going to get broken off of this one. Unless it scores like a crit. No, okay. So we do that, and when it gets to Jingliu, Jingliu's definitely going to break him. He's going to be frozen. So he's imprisoned and frozen at the same time. Whoa, he just recovered from... Well, how did he recover that fast? Is that just a personal trait, or are you not allowed to have him in prison and frozen at the same time? Is that like a rule of the game? Okay. I want to get this guy out of there as quickly as possible because I know he's got to be devastated. Yeah, she packs a punch.
A blade of moonlight. All will be revealed.
So her crit just rose, and now when she does her ultimate, she's gonna be doing extra damage. That's why I feel like that one like furry-eared character that I have that raises crit would be a perfect match for her.
Nowhere to run.
Because it'll further raise her crit, and she's gonna be doing really big damage numbers.
Time to twirl.
Yeah, I love that. See, the thing about Himiko is, right, she only like follows up
Time nap.
whenever, okay, I can do another heal. She only follows up when you break somebody. There's something that I can do to her to make her follow up like after everything, like Herta, because Herta is like doing follow-ups like every single time.
How appropriate.
Okay, so let's
I won't go easy on you.
attack like that. Does Herta get a follow-up? No, she doesn't.
It's gonna hurt.
Ready.
Big giant hammer. Okay, does this break him? It's gonna do a nice chunk of damage to him though.
Naughty
Yeah, it does.
children, savor the vigor
Okay.
of life.
I should have healed instead. No, not Welt. Leave him alone. Oh, he did the wrong thing right there. Welt's gonna imprison him again. I wonder how long he's gonna be in prison for this time. So let's just
Survive or be destroyed.
put him in a bubble.
There is no other choice.
Bomb. Not broken though. That's fine. Oh, he's gonna be broken now. So he's got the break effect of imprisonment. Okay, Herta. And this should be Jingliu's turn, right? And this might finish it off. Nope. Not quite yet.
All will be
Let's use her
revealed.
ult. This is definitely gonna finish it off though.
In lunar flame.
Oh, it
You're
didn't
a
finish it off. That's actually surprising. Alright.
You can still walk
And then
away. I won't go easy
Welt
on
for
you.
the finish. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so I put this team together to see if I can get Himiko to do as much follow-up attacks as possible. I've got Natasha for the heals, Himiko for the main DPS, Dan Heng for the secondary DPS, and then we've got Xu Shang for a third DPS, I guess. Alright, so let's try this. I feel like I should have, instead of Xu Shang, just a support character. But I'm not exactly sure which support character I should just waste resources on. You know what I mean? Okay, so they are doing crazy amounts of damage. So let us go ahead and attack this one. He's broken. Does Himiko do her follow-up attack? No, she doesn't. Alright, let's do his attack again.
Revealed in an
So
instant.
let's...
This sanctuary is but a vision.
I think this is going to kill right here. And I think this actually gets Himiko to activate, right?
You won't get
Yeah.
away.
So is it whenever you kill, you break and kill, Himiko does her thing or not? I'm not exactly sure on that. So let's... Oh, I forgot to switch targets. I have such a bad issue with that, not switching targets. Alright, so we just need to
Here
go ahead
comes
and
the
heal.
medicine.
Xu Shang, because she needs some healing over time. She's not going to do any damage to these guys. I told him that I needed to use a fire character for this, but I guess these guys are immune to fire. Okay, so he recovered from break. Is he burning? Oh no, his thing is fire.
Step aside.
Alright, so the break
I have
effect
no
from
interest in
Dan
stealing.
Heng is... Dang it. I did it again. I thought it was on due to the left. That's so my fault. I'm so bad at that. Okay, it does... Oh, boy. My characters are getting mollywopped right now. Alright, so yeah. It's on the right target now, so let's go ahead and do this. He's broken. No
That'll
activation
take more
from
than medicine.
Himiko whatsoever, so
You're in
let's
bad shape.
attack this guy, and now let's go ahead and do the heals for everybody.
Just in time.
See, again,
Just
like,
a little
I
silly.
know I sound like a broken record, but I love just having the ability to heal all of my characters at one time, instead of just the Gallagher, like, single heal. Alright, let's just get this guy out of here. I think Himiko does enough damage to finish him off, right? No, she doesn't. That's wild. Oh, but the wind damage from Dan Heng, that does it to him. Alright, so let's... some damage on him. I gotta find a way to boost his damage, because right now he's looking pretty weak. Alright, let's...
Perhaps you still don't
Heavenly
understand.
Flare from the sky. I know this is not going to do that much damage at all. I think she would benefit from having like a Pila on the team to boost damage to things that aren't like necessarily weak to her. Alright, so let's break this guy. Yep, he's broken. And no follow-up from him. Oh wait, somebody died. Nope, it didn't
Bad
work.
nap time.
So what is it then that gets Himiko to do her follow-up attack? You have to break and kill something? I thought it was just breaking them.
Let me through.
Okay.
The time is now.
That's wave 1 down. Alright, now this is the real fight. Yeah, that chick in the middle, I don't like her, bro. She's so tanky. Okay, we need to get some serious heals. Alright, so let us use her ultimate attack and completely destroy this guy. Now, I think that Himiko's going to activate, right? Or does it have something to do with the 2 and the 3 down there? Yeah, I think that's what it is, because the 2 and the 3, it just went to 0. So I think that's what it is. She just has to have points down there before she can do anything.
Step aside.
I think I'm starting to understand. All right, so let's use our alt on the middle guy.
It's but efficient.
Or should I have done it in a different order? Regular attack and then alt. I don't think it really matters because he's not going to get broken with either one of them. So.
Time for a shot.
All right, so let's. Okay, I can't heal just
Favor the
yet.
vigor of it.
Yeah, I probably should have used that basic attack on one of the other characters. All right, so this is probably going to hurt him a little bit. Okay, so she's got 1 down there. Does that mean she can follow-up attack now, or does she have to have that 3 down there before she can launch her follow-up attack? Oh no. Not my healer.
See what I can do?
Okay.
You're not going anywhere.
Hang. Let's do this. He's gonna get broken off of that. Yes, sir.
You won't get away.
And there she goes. So yeah, right there, Don Heng broke him, and she followed up attack, and she was able to kill 2 of them. So that's really good.
I have something for you.
All right, so let's just do some more damage here. All right, and she's gonna call a satellite
Still
beam
don't
from the
understand.
sky.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And
And
I'm
Bluey.
no exception.
How much damage? 1,100. That really wasn't a whole lot, but he took 4,000 wind damage as a DOT. Is that what I'm looking at? All right, so she's back up. We need to restore
Better now?
Don Heng, and then that's gonna give her ult, and then she's gonna
Just
ult
in
heal
time.
and bring
Just
everybody's
a
health
little
back up.
something.
I definitely got to find a way to get her to heal more. So I think her ult should just heal everybody back to max. Or is that like a pipe dream? Just do a little bit of damage there. All right, Don Heng. So at least we got 2 characters that can break.
The truth of life and death.
Now, is it better to get the break effect on Don Heng or the break effect on Himiko? Because both of them should do damage over time, right?
One at a time.
Okay. And her ult is ready to go, so let's just go ahead and pop that.
Take this. Shave of
Now, does she do more damage with her ult if the character's already, the enemy's already broken, is what I'm wondering.
Wanna see what I can do? Naughty children, don't listen.
Throw
Here
some more
comes the
heals out
medicine.
there. That goes to
Much
Himiko.
obliged.
Good. She's got healing over time. Don Heng. I think we do a basic attack with Himiko right now, right? So I'm not sure about this, but I think like basic attacks. No, that didn't do anything. That didn't do anything. It didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. I thought it was gonna give her a 1 down there in that 0/3. Okay, so she's been imprisoned. That's okay. Let's just throw her some heals so she stays up.
Clemency, your time.
All right, and Don Heng. Oh, so he's taking damage over time with fire from Himiko.
Time for
Okay.
detailed overhaul.
So basic attack. He's broken.
You won't
Did
get away.
9,000 points of damage, and this is gonna kill, right?
That'll take
All
her
right.
in bad shape.
And this is it.
Step aside. I have.
Now he should take some damage over time.
Let me through, or I'll
When
go
does the
through.
DOT actually happen? At the start of each new like rotation? All right, that's it. All right. So I don't know, man. Looking at those 2 teams, I really feel like Jingliu is my strongest character. I could be wrong, but definitely let me know down in the comments if that's right or not. Which of these characters are the strongest? Himiko or Jingliu, or is it Welt, or is it Dr. Ratio? Am I like sleeping on Dr. Ratio? Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I know it was kind of a long one. Hopefully these videos will get a little bit shorter because there's so much like so many questions that I have to ask you guys, and I need to know the answers to them. So I'm sorry that I put so much in there. If you don't want to answer any of the questions, that's cool. You just want to watch, or if you feel like passing on some knowledge, that'd be cool too. I'd really appreciate it. But either way, thank you for watching. If you've watched for this long, I appreciate your time. All right, thanks guys.